Lisa with Moth Creations, and I am back and we're doing a book review. This is Find Your Cosmic Calling by Natalie Walstein. It's a guide to discovering your life's work with astrology. So I really liked this book, and so I wanted to talk to y'all about it. I've actually been following Natalie Walstein for a while. She has a podcast. You know, I can't remember if she has a YouTube channel or not. Anyways, her focus is on using astrology to find your life's purpose. So your soul's passion, your career, basically. What you should do with yourself from an aspect of astrology, okay? So I find that extremely unique and different. I don't know any other, and I'm sure there are some, I just don't know them. I don't know any other astrologers, is that the right word? Astrologers. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. You got me. That base their business on helping you find your career path through astrology. It's a different, unique take on it. So I commend her for being unique in that way. So anyways, I wanted to review this book for you guys. So in a second, I'm going to turn the camera around so we can take a look at the book. But let me just tell you a bit about Natalie Walstein in case she is new to you. They don't have her picture in the book. Natalie, come on girl, like put your face up. She's, from what I understand and from what she said in her books, she's actually shy. And so maybe that's why her picture's not in here. I don't know. So it says about the author. Natalie Walstein is a full-time professional astrologer at Soul Shine Astrology. That's one word, Soul Shine Astrology. That is soulshineastrology.com. I will link that below. She's also the host of the Cosmic Calling podcast, like I had mentioned. And that's how I think I first found her, was through her podcast. Since 2016, she has helped thousands of people around the world learn how to use their astrology chart to gain clarity and confidence on their career path, so they can also go on to create powerful ripple effects for others by doing what they love through their work. She's based in Honolulu, Hawaii. I'm jelly. I've been trying to get my boyfriend, I'm moving, y'all. Like, today is supposed to be the snowpocalypse here in the St. Louis area, and I just went to Walmart, and everybody's flipping their minds. Like, all the Jack's Pizza's gone. I don't know what it is. COVID, snowstorms, whatever it is, everybody just takes all the Jack's Pizza. Anyways, so, which brings me to the fact that I am drinking a different Monster today. I'm out of my normal Monster. It's coming here Friday from Amazon, but they've got a new flavor, although it's this little baby can. So it is Ultra Peach Keen. You guys see that? And it is one of the sugar-free ones, but it's, what size is this? 16 ounce. 12 ounce. I don't know what the normal one is, like 24? Or is it 16? Anyways, it's decent. It's decent. I don't know that it's going to replace my my Ultra Fiesta, which is like a mango flavor, but I like it. Also, I'm eating first breakfast, second, because I didn't have any bananas this morning when I woke up at like 2 p.m. If y'all know, I work night shift. I have first breakfast, which is a banana, and second breakfast, which is a bagel with strawberry cream cheese, like every day, because I'm a creature of habit and I have stomach problems, so you just eat the same things every day. But anyways, I was out of bananas, went to the store, got my banana, so I'm eating it as second breakfast. Okay, enough of all that, y'all. I'm going to read the back of this book, and then we'll turn it around and we'll get right into the book. The book is gorgeous, by the way. Like, look how pretty. I can appreciate all of the colors and the gold with the astrology glyphs. Love, love, love. Okay, so it says, harness your potential and find purpose in the cosmos. How has it become completely normal to live for the weekend, right? Dread Mondays and spend most of our lives working towards the bottom line instead of our personal dreams and goals. In this book, founder of Soul Shine Astrology, Natalie Walstein, helps you discover what you were born to do by uncovering and tapping into the immensely powerful gifts of your soul and transforming the world in a meaningful way. By decoding your planetary relationships and uncovering your soul level motivations, you will gain a deeper understanding of who you are. Determine your ideal life and career path based on your best skills by realizing which tools you need to succeed in life and the unique gifts that will help you make a greater difference in our world. Learn the secrets behind earning a good living and doing what you love for the rest of your life. Find your cosmic calling and learn the secrets to earning a good living and doing what you love for the rest of your life. Use your unique astrological chart to discover your soul's blueprint. So I actually already had my chart. So I have printed it out. When we jump in the book, I will show you some places that you can get your own chart. I got mine at astro.com, astro.com. You need your date and time. If you can get time, very time specific, look on your birth certificate. You can see the time that you were born and the place of your birth. Then you can get your full chart with all your aspects and all that good stuff. So, and I believe your rising sign changes quickly. So having your birth time is crucial. So, all right, guys, let's dive into this book. We're going to turn the camera around. Be right back. Okay, guys, so again, this is Finding Your Cosmic Calling, a guide to discovering your life's work with astrology by Natalie Walstein. So, anyways, you probably don't care about the little insignia or little inscriptions there. All right, so she starts off with what is a cosmic calling, and she kind of tells how she ended up doing astrology, which I thought was really cool. How to use this book, what is a cosmic calling, career versus calling, about your cosmic guide to the stars, and how to read your astrology chart. So she goes into just a little overview of astrology. So if you're new to astrology, don't worry, this isn't in depth. You'll be able to read exactly what she's wanting you to do for this book if you're brand spanking new. So as you can see right here, there are some websites that you can go to get your chart. I went to astro.com to get my chart. And let me throw my chart over here. So this is my chart. I was born January 24th, 1976. I'm 46, y'all. Okay. Anyways, all right, let's move along. So basically, when you get your chart, it's going to look something like this. If you get a career chart from Natalie Walstein, it's going to be really pretty like this. So she's got these gorgeous colors on there. I would love to get, and you can actually add your stuff into this in the book. So if you wanted to do it real pretty, there you go. So again, she's going to give you a little overview of the basics, talking about the astrological signs, the planets, asteroids, points, degrees, houses, planetary mapping worksheet. You can actually write down, like my son is in Aquarius, in the, what house am I in? You know, I may have to, that's one thing that my chart, I'm going to have to figure out here. Aquarius, my son is in the second house. Yes. Okay. So your houses, it shows in the middle here, what house it's in. So my sun is right there, and it is in the second house of Aquarius, or in Aquarius in the second house. All right. So that is kind of a little overview there. Let's go back over here. So you can document all your stuff here. I should have probably done that, but that's okay. All right, so she first talks about the cosmic calling formula, and that is what she uses to assist in finding your cosmic calling. All right, so the formula is your sun sign. Let me bring this up here. Your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, and your career line, which is also your midheaven, or I think it's called medium coli. I'm not saying that right. It's Latin for middle of the sky, I believe. So my midheaven is like right up here, as you can see, and it's in Virgo, which is like the only the only earth sign in my entire freaking chart. I am mostly fire and water, and I have, I've got air and water that are the same amount. And then I've got a little bit more fire in there. Can you believe that? All right. So first she talks about your sun sign, which is your primary essence. She says the sun is your soul's primary essence. It is your life force, your prana, your chi, your core personality, and the vital spark of energy that makes up your spirit. Okay. So anyways, then she goes into your sun sign. So you don't even have to read this whole thing. If you're interested in astrology, it would be good to kind of read over each one, but you don't have to. So if you just wanted to go to yours, so mine is Aquarius. So we'll go ahead and read about myself. So we're gonna really get into my chart, guys. I'm bearing my soul here, okay? So it says Aquarius is the avant-garde sign that is here to bring us all into the future. An Aquarius loves to introduce new ideas and cutting-edge concepts that can help their colleagues, community, and society progress in much-needed ways. These are not the kind of people who like to follow the rules. Instead, Aquarius is all about challenging what is conventional and rebelling against the status quo. They prefer to do their own research rather than blindly follow what they're told. That is so freaking true. Despite being an independent thinker, Aquarius appreciates the fact that they can achieve better results when working as a team. And although their greatest discoveries come from their radical daringness to be different, they do seek to find a sense of belonging among their peers. At the same time, Aquarius will still do their most important work alone. Their minds move quickly, and they don't want anyone or anything to hold them back or slow them down. Those born during this season often feel they are different from everyone else, but that is just because they are tuned into a frequency that others just aren't picking up on. They love to zoom ahead to understand the new wave of information that is coming in, but they truly express themselves best when they are sharing their time, talents, and resources to help equal the playing field for the people around them. Okay, so like I said before, I don't know if it says it on here. Well, I guess I just need to see that it's in my second house. So then she goes into the sun in the houses. So my sun is in the second house of values, desires, and goal setting. Encouraging others to achieve their goals or feel the way they want to feel with careful consideration and smart planning. It says you express yourself best when, and that's what that was. I'm not going to read all of these. Obviously, I would be like plagiarizing the book, or not plagiarizing, but giving it away for free. But anyways, just doing my chart. So then we go into your moon sign. That is your emotional needs. I'll read the first little blurb here. Feeling unfulfilled is usually the first sign you are not in alignment with your calling. Luckily, your moon sign can often help explain why. Okay, so we're going to go into my moon sign. My moon sign is in Scorpio. There it is. Scorpio moon feel their emotions on an intense level that not many of the other signs can comprehend. They crave depth and meaning, as well as the ability to constantly evolve and transform. Work that is too surface level or that doesn't allow room for growth is not likely to remain in a Scorpio moon's life for very long. This moon sign is happiest when they're researching a captivating topic or uncovering a problem's core issue. Scorpio moon's minds are probing, constantly looking for answers and clues that others would not have the same level of persistence to search for. So any type of investigative work would appeal greatly to them. I've always wanted to be like a crime investigator. I thought about doing like forensic nursing. Anyways, all right. To feel most secure, Scorpio moons need to maintain a level of power and control over both their financial security and their emotional stability. They don't like being told what to do, so building their own business or doing work that allows them to choose their own hours or determine their own pay is ideal. They may also wish to work with a therapist, counselor, or coach in order to avoid falling into a negative mindset and getting in their own way. That's so true. Like, I always say that I don't want to work for the man. I want to set my own hours. I don't want somebody to limit me on how much money I'm allowed to make, like, don't cap me off, y'all. Like, I want to do my own thing, and I do get in my own way for sure. Absolutely. All right. So moving along, we are going to move to the moon in the houses. So my moon, let's find it on my chart, is in Scorpio in the 11th house. All right. So moon in the 11th house of friendship and community outreach. Giving back to your community and surrounding yourself with like-minded people who make you feel like you belong. Oops, I keep forgetting to read the very beginning. So it says, the moon in the houses, you feel the happiest. Can you guys see this? Okay, you feel the happiest and most fulfilled when you are, and that was giving back to your community and surrounding yourself with like-minded people who make you feel like you belong. So hey, that's kind of like my YouTube channel and my Etsy store. I belong in this community. I want to feel like I belong, and I like to give back and give information and inject some humor and stuff like that. So yeah, that's me. All right, so then your rising sign. So your rising sign is what was rising at the sign that was coming up on the horizon as you were born. So this is one of the signs that you really need to know the time that you were born. So my rising sign, what's the other word for that? What's your ascendant? I forget what the C stands for. Anyways, all right, so my rising sign is Sagittarius, and it is in the first house. All right, so the next most important aspect of the cosmic calling formula is your rising sign, which describes your identity, the self you show to the world, and your role in society. Okay, I'm not going to read the rest of that. My rising sign is Sag, which is a fire sign. All right, so Sagittarius rising, with a wanderlust for experiencing new things, Sagittarius rising role is to dive deeply into the subjects they are most interested in, inspired by, or curious about, and then use what they've learned or experienced to bring guidance to others. This book is just reading me, often introducing new ideas, concepts, and ways of life to all who benefit from their work. Their job is to widen others' horizons of what is possible. Potential paths for Sagittarius rising include teacher, mentor, tour guide, author, comedian, and any line of work that involves endless learning or travel. Freedom is important to them. They never like to feel stuck, so once they feel they have mastered a subject, they may quickly decide to move on to a new passion project that is piquing their curiosity next. So freaking true. All right, so I thought she was going to say something about in the house on that. I guess not. Okay. So then we talk about your mid-heaven, which is also the medium coli. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Latin for middle of the sky. And it's also known as your just MC in your chart. So it says career line, your desired impact. The final ingredient in the cosmic calling formula is your career line. It is more commonly known as midheaven, and you can find it on your chart under MC, blah, blah, blah. I already said that. Okay. So my midheaven, like I had said, it's up here, and it is in Virgo, the one and only earth sign in my whole chart. Okay. Those with Virgo on their career line are skilled at helping others identify what is holding them back. Whether you're doing manual labor, managing complex projects, or sharing their healing gifts, Virgo hopes to leave behind a legacy that will allow others to remove blocks or barriers to feeling more whole, in control, and in the flow with their desired daily lifestyle. At the same time, Virgo is not afraid to tell it like it is, so others will naturally come to them when they need a reality check. However, they may need to be more careful about obsessing over perfectionism so much that they cut themselves off from their own organic creative process. Yeah, that's actually true. All right, so then sorry, I heard my camera click and I was like, what? All right, so then we have the planets and your purpose. We start going into the different planets. So Mercury, your interest and communication style. And then she does talk about each planet if they're in retrograde. All right, so Mercury in my chart, he is this little guy right there with the little, almost looks like horns on his head. My Mercury is in Aquarius. So right in there. So Mercury in Aquarius. All right, so did it say something about that? No. Wait. Mercury in Aquarius. Lisa, keep moving. All right. Mercury in Aquarius. Mercury in Aquarius is forward-thinking and intrigued by new age and cutting-edge information. Their mind can understand complex progressive concepts and they can find innovative solutions to solve widespread problems in their community. Although they feel compelled to try to fit in with the crowd, their individualistic and often rebellious nature can't help but make them stand out as they share genius insights that shake up others' views of the world. Possible interests are New Age wisdom, duh, energy work, astrology, astronomy, aviation, science, technology, education, medicine, public media, activism, communication, and charity work. So a lot of my interests are in that category. So like I said before, it says your interests and communication style. So that's kind of, Mercury is the sign of communication. All right, so then it says Mercury in the houses. So my Mercury was in, let's see, where is he at? He is in the, is he in this? Yeah, he's in the second house. So Mercury in the second house of values, desires, and goal settings, encouraging others to go after what they want and believe in their ability to achieve their true desires. So that is what I enjoy sharing my ideas most when blah, blah, blah. I need to remember to read that. All right, so Venus, that's your values and desires. It's associated with femininity and our ability to open our hearts and receive our desires. Again, she will talk about if it's in retrograde and kind of a soul lesson. My Venus, let's find my Venus. She is right there. She is in the first house of Sagittarius. Sagittarius. All right. See, I've got a lot of Sag and Aquarius in my chart. All right. Venus in Sagittarius. Those born with Venus in Sagittarius greatly value their freedom. As visionaries and free thinkers, they long to live life as if it were one big adventure with endless avenues for growth and expansion. This sign does not like to be stuck doing the same things every day. So true. And they need lots of unscheduled space to follow their curiosities. When they can use the knowledge that they've picked up to guide others, they will feel fulfilled and complete. They work best with people who are open-minded, adventurous, spontaneous, energetic, fast-moving, imaginative, and optimistic. I don't know, like if you guys follow me on my channel, you're probably like, holy crap, like this, this is really describing me. Those that are actually my friends outside of YouTube, you guys are also probably like, whoa, this is for Rizzle. Okay, a lot of my close friends aren't witches though. I do have some close friends that are, but some that aren't. So anyways, like I said, we were in the first house. So it says, Venus in the houses, your greatest values in life revolve around, and I said first house, yes, Venus, okay. Venus in the first house of identity, authenticity, and leadership. Keeping up your appearance, looking and feeling good in your body, and inspiring others with your magnetizing presence. I don't know that I keep up with my appearance. I would like to look good and feel good in my body, but I don't know. It's starting to wane, y'all. I'm getting old, and I haven't been able to work out because of different injuries because I suck at life. But anyways, all right. Then we go into Mars, your motivation and drive. Mars is associated with masculinity and our drive to reach out and grab the things we want in life. She's got stuff about Mercury retrograde and a soul lesson. Let's find my Mars. Mars is this little guy with the arrow. He is in Gemini in the 7th house. So Mars in Gemini. Those who have Mars in Gemini feel the most motivated when they can keep their mind stimulated with many different subjects. They need an outlet to express themselves and a willing audience that is happy to listen to their ideas. Are you guys my willing audience? I just need to know. They love to keep themselves busy. Yes, ma'am. In fact, they do their best work when multitasking, as long as they only try to balance a few things at a time. Being able to collaborate and bounce ideas off others also gets them excited to move forward and be productive. That is so true. This is reading my damn soul. All right, what did I say? What house? We are in the 7th house. All right, so Mars in the houses. You feel the most motivated when... So I am the 7th house of relationships and one-on-one work. Encouraging and supporting others to go after their passions and make progress on their goals. Yes, I enjoy doing that. Okay, now Jupiter, your greatest joy. Work does not have to be a word that means hard labor. Work can be light, fun, interesting, and even invigorating when you are channeling your energy into the type of projects that make your eyes light up and your heart flutter. As the planet of opportunity, expansion, and abundance, Jupiter can explain what brings you the most excitement so that you can center your work around that. Again, talks about Jupiter in retrograde and a soul lesson. My Jupiter, which is this funky looking 4 guy, he is in Aries in the 4th house. All right, so Jupiter in Aries. Work feels the most fun for those with Jupiter in Aries when they are coming up with fresh ideas and motivating others by taking the lead. They feel the most excited when they're first starting a new project or promoting a new discovery that has recently captured their attention. Their love of beating the competition drives them to do bigger and better things with each project they embark on. It's often best for them to choose work where things move at a fast pace and each day holds something different and new. Absolutely. All right, so we are in the 4th house. Jupiter in the 4th house. You feel most excited when? Jupiter in the 4th house of home, family, and long-term security. Cultivating a rich home and family life or holding space for others to help them feel safe and comforted. Yeah, I definitely feel that. All right, Saturn, that is your greatest challenge. The planet Saturn brings to our lives the major constrictions. We are not constructing anything here. Major constrictions and tough challenges that force us to mature and grow. Saturn retrograde, soul lesson, my Saturn. Saturn is this weird looking T with an H-like thing. It is in Cancer in the 8th house. So, Saturn in Cancer. The biggest challenge for Saturn in Cancer revolves around creating a firm foundation for your future comfort and emotional security. This might include being disciplined in forging stronger connections with family, creating a satisfying home life, or earning consistent income that can support the personal goals and milestones they are working towards. A big part of their challenge also involves being more caring, kind, and compassionate towards others, as well as making the people they care about feel safe, seen, and protected too. And my Saturn is in the 8th house of business, finance, and shadow work. So Saturn in the houses, your biggest life challenge revolves around being strategic in pursuing your deeper desires by unveiling what holds you back in your subconscious mind. That is so true. So I know that my Etsy store, my witchy Etsy store, and this YouTube channel are my deeper soul passions. But what's holding me back is being so scared of failure, being scared of not having a consistent paycheck, being scared of how do I do the taxes and how do I have medical insurance and how do I just sustain my life and not be scared of what's next. You know what I mean? So I definitely get in my own way with that. And that's what's holding me back. Those are my challenges. All right. So Uranus, some people call it Uranus. Some people call it Uranus. I call it Uranus because, that's what it is. But anyways, Uranus, what makes you unique? Uranus is the planet of rebellion, challenging the status quo, going against the grain, and doing things in your own special way. All right, so your retrograde, soul lesson. My Uranus is, where is Uranus? So Uranus is this weird looking H with a little doohickey hanging from it. My Uranus is in Scorpio in the 11th house. Uranus and the Scorpio. Okay. Uranus and Scorpio. Those born with Uranus and Scorpio have deep and probing minds. Incredibly determined, they will stop at nothing to achieve their aims when they are passionate about a project. They are here to bring a shock to societal systems by uncovering the truth about what goes on in the shadows. Because of this, they make excellent researchers, detectives, and documentarians. I love documentaries. Sometimes known to cut corners to get where they want to be faster. That's true. Their uniqueness comes from their ability to strategize the swiftest solution to widespread problems through their work. All right. Again, my Uranus is in the 11th house. You rebel the most when it comes to, all right, standing up for the concerns of others and rallying a unique group of people around a common goal. Common cause. Okay, what did it say? That what? It said, you rebel the most when it comes to standing up for the concerns of others. This gets me in trouble. This really gets me in trouble. I feel like I am the voice for everybody. And I don't mean to like speak for people or anything like that, but when people come to me with a problem or an issue that they're having, I feel the need to voice it, and it usually gets me in trouble with my boss. So, because I look like the asshole, but you know, I just feel the need to stand up for people. So anyways, the 11th house is your house of friendship and community outreach. Yes, ma'am. All right, so then Neptune, your dream vision. When you look into the future, what do you most hope to see? What would you like your life to be? So the planet Neptune rules over our dreams and ideals, as well as illusions and delusions. So we talk about the retrograde and solar lesson. My Neptune, which is this little guy right here. It's Neptune's little trident. It is in Sag in the first house. All right, Neptune in Sagittarius. Man, I got a lot of Sag in my chart, don't I? Those born with Neptune in Sagittarius dream of exploring new ideas and embracing foreign cultures. Yes. If I don't get my shit to Egypt before I die, I'm going to be regretting my whole life. With a grand sense of optimism, they seek to live in a world in which there are endless opportunities to discover new information and having interesting and unique experiences. They may also enjoy opening others up to new worlds by sharing the places, ideas, and pieces of knowledge that have inspired them the most. And that's what I do here on my YouTube. Honoring their own authentic truth is one of their top ideals, and they seek to help others to learn to do the same. All right, and what I say, it was in the first house. So Neptune in the houses. Your dream vision for the future revolves around Neptune in the first house of identity, authenticity, and leadership, becoming a unique leader as you embody the change you want to see in the world. Be the change you want to see in the world, y'all. Okay. Then we've got Pluto, the soul's evolution. Pluto is a planet of transformation, evolution, death, and rebirth. True to its energetic signature, it essentially killed off itself when it was downgraded from a planet to instead being labeled as a dwarf planet by the International Astronomical Union in 2016. Even though astronomers technically no longer classify it as a planet, astrologers still know Pluto to be one of the strongest, most intense, and most powerful forces we can track on our chart. Pluto Retrograde and soul lesson, it speaks about my Pluto, which there's a couple different glyphs, but in this one it's this little P, and it is in Libra in the 10th house. All right, we're mixing things up with Libra. This is my first Libra, I think. Pluto in Libra is here to become a seeker of justice, easily seeing the opposing perspectives of both sides of an issue. They may get lost in fearful indecision, which keeps them from contributing to creating a fairer and more balanced world. As they learn to step back and stop focusing their attention on solving problems that feel exhausting or depressing, they naturally show others how to embrace the beauty, peace, and harmony around surrounding them. All right, and this is in the 10th house of career and higher calling. Pluto in the houses. Reminder. By learning to grow in these ways, you can transform others' lives by showing them how to do the same. Your greatest need for growth and evolution centers around allowing yourself to be seen by the public, sharing your gifts and talents to make a powerful impact on others. Could this be my YouTube channel? I do not know. Maybe. All right. And then it talks about uncovering your deeper soul level motivations. All right, little information. Then we talk about your north and south nodes, the path of destiny. So your Your south node is past karmas, shows where we naturally draw upon behaviors, skills, and talents we have already honed in on in our past life. Our north node is of future destiny, refers to our greater potential for growth and reaching a new milestone in your soul lessons. All right, so they would be in like opposition to each other. So my north node is, trying to find it. North node is in Scorpio. Where's Scorpio? Okay. So that is my north node. It looks like a little U-shaped thingy. So it's in Scorpio. So my south node would be like opposite that. So let's find the north node in Scorpio. So my south node would be in Taurus. Oh my God, is that an earth sign? Shit, I got another earth sign. Okay, so north node in Scorpio with south node in Taurus. People with their north node in Scorpio are here to learn to stop getting in their own way, yes ma'am, and move more quickly in the direction of their desires. Instead of getting stuck in their old ways, Scorpio energy invites them to become more comfortable with the prospect of change and reinvention. As they strategize a plan to work smarter rather than harder to reach their personal goals, they step into their greater personality. I mean, this shit is no joke. All right, and then nodes in the houses. So I said my north node is in the 12th house. North node, it says to step into your highest potential, you will need to. My north node is in the 12th house of spirituality and higher purpose. Have faith in the power of being connected to a bigger purpose instead of obsessing over the tiny, imperfect details of everyday life. Yes, ma'am. All right, and then Chiron. So that's an asteroid. It looks like this little doohickey here, a little K with a circle, and mine is in Aries in the 4th house. Unblocking fears and finding your healing gifts. When it comes to reaching higher heights in both our material success and our spiritual growth, we are usually the ones who hold ourselves back the most. When there are fears clouding our vision, we may not put ourselves out there to achieve our dreams, especially if we believe something terrible will happen to us if we fail. Oh my God, this is just speaking to my shit. Okay, let's jump down here. On the astrology chart, Chiron shows us where we are harboring an unhealed wound that may cause us to do extreme things to protect ourselves out of mistrust and fear. I believe it's also called the wounded warrior. All right, so my Chiron, what did we say, was in Aries. Those who were born with Chiron in Aries may be afraid of asserting themselves, standing up for themselves, and becoming an independent force of nature in the world. So this is something that I've been kind of growing into the older that I get. I never used to stand up for myself, but I've got real good at it. But I still have a ways to go. As they learn that it's okay if others are not as enthusiastic about their ideas as they are, they learn to heal a fear of being separated or alone. Their greatest healing gift is their ability to show others how to embrace their own passions regardless of what anyone else may think of them. So yeah, coming out as a witch, obviously, you worry, you fear what people are going to think because people are really confused by that. They don't understand it. It's a very misrepresented way of life. Religious, if you go in the religious paganism, Wicca, all that. So people don't understand it. And the older I get, the more I'm like, fuck what people think. The people who love me are going to accept me. And the people who don't, they're not important in my life, right? So I think as you get older, you start to step into that. You start to heal these wounds the older that you get. So, all right. So my Chiron is in that. Let's see. It says Chiron in the houses. Your greatest need for healing and strongest ability to heal others centers around, and it was in the 4th house. My God, I have a lot of shit in the 4th house. All right. Chiron in the 4th house of home, family, and long-term security. Forming stronger bonds with your family and being there for others without allowing their needs to overtake yours. Oh my gosh, yes. So this is something that I've had to grow into. Of course, when you're a mom, and I was a single mom, you put others' needs in front of your own. And also as a nurse by profession, I definitely put my needs, my whole world has been putting my needs, or not my needs, others' needs ahead of mine. And the older I get, the more I realize that I need to take care of me. I can't take care of other people if I'm not taking care of me. So anyways, my God, I'm just being a fucking philosopher over here, aren't I? And then your Pallas Athena, your soul's inspiration. One of the more uncommon and most often misunderstood asteroids, Pallas Athena helps us tap into the glimmer of serendipity that makes us feel like magic really does exist. She talks to you here about how to find your Pallas Athena. You go to astro.com. From the top menu, go to free horoscopes, drawings. You know what? Actually, I think I found a better way. Hold on. Another way. Okay. I went to, you can also find this by getting the page. Nah, I think I did this. Okay, so there is a website you can go to, enter your birth information and choose Pallas under the asteroid drop down, which I had done that, and now I can't fucking remember. Excuse me, I'm using lots of fucks today. I can't remember what my Pallas Athena is, so we're just not going to even read about mine. So of course she's going to give it to you in each sign, and then plus in whatever house. And then she goes into the, I think this is the last chapter, the bigger picture. So bringing it all together, noticing repeating chart patterns. So I've got tons in Sagittarius and Aquarius. Got a lot of fire signs. I've got a lot in the 4th house. I've got a lot in the 11th house. So those are things that I need to kind of put together and see the different corresponding the corresponding shit. All right, so understanding planetary relationships. So this starts talking about aspects. Again, you don't have to be super in depth in astrology. It's very easy and to the point here. She talks about conjunctions, square, opposition, trin, sextile, quincunx, and that sounds like a dirty word. And then all in divine timing. Basically, don't be disappointed if you haven't found your cosmic calling. This is what people think it's like, she says, and this is what it's really like. Seriously, my whole life and trying to find my life's purpose has so been like this, but it's like I learn a little bit of something over here, and then by the time I get here, that little something I learned has actually helped me out, right? My love of scrapbooking, this is a one like off in left field. My love of scrapbooking went from paper scrapbooking to digital scrapbooking, which made me learn some Photoshop, right? I know just enough to be dangerous. And hey, guess what? I actually create designs in Photoshop to put in my Etsy store. So there you go. Like something you learned that may not seem like it's going to be like a career calling. Hey, it ended up helping you along the way, right? All right. And then it says trusting in yourself and your timeline. So apparently when Jupiter enters your 10th house, what was she going to say? It says it correlates. That's your house of career and higher calling. So when Jupiter moves through our 10th house every 11 to 12 years, we become filled with noticeably expansive and exciting inspiration for how we can use our special talents, passions, interests to benefit and impact the world. So she shows you right here to see when Jupiter is going to enter your 10th house. You can look it up and see, you know, in the future or in the recent past. I mean, you can go way far ahead and way back. So anyways, there is how you do that. But again, it's in the book. Yay, Natalie Walstein. All right, and then she just talks about freaking going for it and going for your life's passion. Okay, so back here we've got some chart symbology. So if you guys don't know, it gives you all the little glyphs for the different things that you'll see on your chart. Yeah, I don't think this chart has that Pallas Athena. Yeah, or else I could have told you guys. And then it gives you the house systems, what each one stands for. And then again, just about the author, and then of course your index. So that, my friends, is the Find Your Cosmic Calling, a guide to discovering your life's work with astrology by Natalie Walstein. I highly recommend this book. If you are interested in astrology, this is a cool little take on it. You know, this is more about your life's purpose and your career goals. If you are not into astrology, but you kind of are searching for your life's passion, this would be a great little introduction to astrology and to help you with finding your cosmic calling. What should you do with your life? what direction do you guys want to go? I think this is a super cool book. I highly recommend it. I will link it below where you can purchase this book. It's a very pretty book, and I will also link, like I said, her Soul Shine Astrology website, and I will go ahead and link some astrology websites so you guys can do your own chart. So thanks guys for joining me today. I really appreciate that. And if you guys are not a current subscriber, I would love if you'd hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. If you wouldn't mind leaving me a comment below what you think. Do you guys own this book? Is it something that you think you want to add to your bookshelf? And is there any books that you guys are reading that you'd like me to review, or books that you're interested in buying that you guys would love me to review? I am currently reading a book on paganism, so that will be the next book that I review. If I can get my puppy to leave me alone and let me read. He likes to bother me. And hey guys, if you like this book review and you want to see one of my other reviews on books, I will link it. It'll be somewhere like up here to my last book review, which was, what was it on? I can't even remember, but hey, why don't you guys check it out? All right guys, and until next time, have a great day. Bye.